Well, today's drawing prompt is great white shark teeth. Let's see what we can come up with. Right now, all we got is a blank sheet of paper. So this is kind of what we're trying to come up with. This is a illustration of how shark teeth grow. They grow in like rows, or like a conveyor belt, starting from the inside, I think, and coming out, and then they shed them. But we can't just do shark teeth. We need to have a shark too. Here is a photograph of great white shark. Front view. I like that front view with the with the fins coming down and the tail back there, and then the dorsal fin here. I kind of like that arrangement. And I found this drawing also, somebody oil painting. They were, this looks kind of anime-ish, but it's a front view also. Doesn't have a tail, and the head's kind of narrow with a pointed nose. But mostly the teeth are wrong. Those look like vampire teeth. We've got to have teeth that look like this. So anyway, I took all that information and I kind of made me a preliminary consolidation sketch here. This isn't in the book. This is just a scrap piece of paper. Made the mouth bigger with the rows of teeth. But the whole thing is kind of facing out. I'm going to put the tail in there. So let's draw this in the book. This is where the internet really comes in handy. I wanted to make sure my tail on my shark was accurate. So all I had to do was type in shark's tail, and I got several examples. What I'm doing right now is, you see how this edge is kind of jagged? I want to make sure I include that detail. So what I'm doing is just jaggeding that edge a little bit. It may not seem like a big deal, but I like all these details. Another thing I've included, I didn't know, like fish have like rays across their, like a bony structure, but these, I don't think sharks even have bones. They have cartilage. But you can see this ridge here. that extends into the body of the fish. It goes into the fin. I've included that. And also these two little, tiny little fins. You can see them right there. And the white continues into the tail of the fish. So I've included the white. Here's another detail I've added. Oftentimes, especially when these fish open their mouth wide, they have a real gummy, smile there. The lips are way up here, but then their gums are exposed, sometimes really quite a bit. Here you can see the multiple rows of teeth. So on my drawing, I've included this gummy part right here, and then the rows of teeth. I'm not going to be able to show a lot of the multiple teeth on the top because of perspective, but on the bottom you can see the multiple rows of teeth. Okay, the next step in the operation, and I think you saw me using the eraser. I keep a couple of erasers because I draw this thing lightly but a lot of detail, and then I can use an eraser if there's anything I don't like when I change that mouth around. I had to erase the old mouth and put the new mouth in there. Okay, the next, halfway satisfied with the drawing. Next thing is going over the whole drawing with an ink pen. I use just a ballpoint black ink pen. Sometimes I use colored ink. I could use this blue colored ink, but I'm going to use, I got all kinds of colored ink, but I think I'm going to do this all in black. And it's not as much pressure as you think on that, because I've already got it drawn in pencil, so all I have to do is follow the lines. But I want to be really careful to get all the detail and so forth. So let's get started. Well, here's the important part, the teeth. It's got to be real careful here. Get a drink of coffee. I've been doing these drawings in the morning before my hands start shaking. Now here's one of those corrections I kind of make on the fly. I've got this thing drawn in pencil, but as I'm slowly drawing it in ink, I can see some corrections or changes I'd like to make. You can see here, well, this little fin here is just like an afterthought with that line coming through there. Well, I want the body to flow directly into that fin, so I'm going to take that line out. And now I can draw that fin to actually be part of the body. That may sound like a small detail, and it is, but it just looks more purposeful that way. Okay, and I got a double line here because I want to show some thickness on that front edge. So the front edge is thicker, obviously, than the back edge. And here's my, sometimes they have little, there's another correction. Okay, now my hands are shaking, but that's good, because I want this little back edge here to be almost random. Okay, now this is just the definition of the white streak. I think I'm going to do the same thing on this bottom dorsal fin. Okay, now I got to get that Okay, I think our ink drawing is just about done. Okay, now sort of for the fun part, I'm going to basically color this in using colored pencils. I got a million of them. I'm going to start off with a little blue. The shark's body is going to be gray, but I'm going to put some blue highlights in there. These nostril holes here really are nostril holes. He doesn't breathe air or anything, but these are called nares, and I really got two holes in them on each side. The water goes in one way and comes out the other, and that's how the shark smells underwater. Okay, let me keep working on coloring this thing in. Okay, next thing is I want to make the prompt bigger. And down here, put in today's Monday. December 4th. (2023). And this is prompt 121. And here's our little project for today. The process is to, gather together some source material, figure out what you want to draw, compose it. Look for those details that make it unique, like those multiple teeth. That's sells it. And the little details on the on the tail. This is a drawing from yesterday. Conch shell. When I composed this, there's the conch shell. But then I also included a passport to the Conch Republic down in Key West. Okay, that's how I draw these. Thanks for watching.